YouTube. Good morning, it's NICOA. Going live now on Instagram. Here we are, live on the banks of Whiskey Creek. Good morning, everybody. It's NICOA. Cheers, I hope you have your coffee. It's a bright, sunny morning. I just couldn't help this little sun ray here. I don't know, I might be a silhouette on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I can't quite get on both of these channels without adjusting. I'll tell you. We could do it inside, but I don't want to do it inside. It's so beautiful out. It's a lot warmer than we thought. We built a fire. I got all layered up. I thought for sure it was going to be freezing. It's like 50 degrees already, and I took my toboggan off. I had my toboggan on. Good morning. Some of you are coming to us live this morning. I can see you. You're coming from snowy weather, snowy, cold Northeast, and some of you from India and Germany. It's so great to have everybody with me this morning. Thanks for always following, and thank you also for all of the birthday wishes. This past Monday, it was my 53rd birthday, and I am super happy to be in my 50s and enjoying every minute of it, and so grateful for all your best wishes. Oh, and grateful for all the donations to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. I did a fundraiser this year, and you can find the fundraiser. It's still active and open on Facebook under my personal account, I believe, NICOA Dunn Cornelius. So go check it out. We're close to the $2,022 goal for 2022. And I think we're about $1,600 now. So we'd love to have your support. We have 2 family members that have cystic fibrosis, and they're living with that disease. And we will, in my lifetime, I believe it, make CF equal cure found. So I would really appreciate your donations, even if it's just $1. Every little bit counts. So cheers. Happy coffee with NICOA this morning. Happy Sunday. I had a dream last night, and Oprah was in it. Not kidding. Some of you who've known me my whole life know, oh, you used to fantasize about being on Oprah. Well, since I haven't been invited to be on the OWN network for any particular reason, not that I have a reason to be invited, but I decided to invite Oprah into my dream, I guess. So last night I'm dreaming that I'm in this big fancy hotel, and these big, like 20-foot doors, very ornate. And Oprah comes to the door is, all the doors are wide open to my suite, if you will. And Oprah's having like a gathering with her friends around this big boardroom table. And kind of my door to my suite and the door to that meeting room are adjacent. And I'm standing there, and Oprah comes around. She goes, "Hey, I'm just checking in on you." And I'm like, "Yeah, you can." Like, I act like I know her in my dream. Like, it's like we're buddies, right? And she goes, "I just want to ask you something." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And I'm kind of quiet, and I know, right? And she says, "What do you need? What do you need right now?" And then she also was like, "What do you need to make a stellar team?" Like, I'm working with a big team right now at a big corporation. And she's like, "What do you need?" And my immediate response was, "Rest. I need a nap." And she said, "Okay, then." So I go to close these big doors. They're like sliding pocket doors to my suite. Okay, wait for it. And then, but I'm like, "Oh, okay, wait." And I open the door again, and Seth Meyer, I'm not kidding. I have all these random people in my dreams. Seth Meyer and his wife, she's on crutches and has a cast on her leg. And he's like, "Can we just cut through your room?" And I was like, oh, of course. And I deferred and let them cut through, which is the kind, right thing to do, right? But let's think about that for a minute. I'm making this decision. I'm like, yeah, I really need rest. I really need a nap. And I'm trying to shut the doors. But then someone in need is coming. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, go ahead. You can go through." You see what I've been doing here? So I know what I need on one hand, which is a rest, which is joy of missing out. Because I have FOMO, fear of missing out. Not just fear of missing out, fear of not supporting, fear of not caring, fear of not giving, fear of not doing the right thing, fear of not, and I don't even realize how much it's embodied in me and embedded in my way of being. So the dream goes on, and it's random, and there's a moment where my daughter Kate actually is showing me a glitter gun she made. I mean, it was super fun at the end of this dream, which also meant there's this opportunity for me to play more, playing more versus serving and helping more. I even considered not doing coffee with NICOA this morning because I was like, well, is this message to me? And I'm always analyzing. Is this message to me that I just need to take a break? And I think it does. It is a message to me to take a break. And I invite you to ponder, where do you need to take a break? Where are you over giving, over serving, over caring? And when I say caring, I mean carrying. When we care for others, some of us know how to care and then come back to ourselves. Care and then come back to ourselves. Like you are the center of your wheel and you simply are using the spokes to do what you'd like to do in life. And then they come back to center. I have a tendency, and so do a lot of you, have a tendency to care and then carry it with me. Care and then carry it with me. And I'd like us all to invite ourselves, because this dream went on, and I was playing in the dream and wandering around and piddling and just being. I want us to figure out a way that we can balance the excitement of life and wanting to do it all and care for everyone and do what we are capable of doing. And just because we can do it, realizing we might not need to do it. And we might need to back off and really ponder what the joy of missing out would be. And I don't know who coined that phrase, but I found that image when I posted about today's call or today's topic. JOMO, the joy of missing out. I think Oprah is like, yeah, man, take a nap, miss out. You're not missing. You need to take care of you. What does that mean to you? The joy of missing out. I'm not saying I'm there. Oh, about knocked my coffee off. I'm not saying I'm there at all. I'm saying it's something I really want to ponder, because I think the joy of missing out is very different than just self-care. Because I know about self-care. I know how to work out. I know how to take a nap. I know how to get a facial and get a massage and all the self-care things. But I really, if you said, NICOA, if you could do anything today, what would you do? And there's this part of me that just wants to read. I just want to sit and read all day long. Well, you're like, well, NICOA, take your own advice. Why don't you just do that? It's not as easy as it sounds for me, because I get so damn excited. Everything in my life I created, and I want to do all of it. And I want to do all the things John wants to do, and I want to do all the things my kids want to do. And I have these standards in my head about how I'm supposed to show up when Seth Meyers is in my dream and needs to walk his wife on crutches through my room. Oh, well, you're supposed to let them in. So I think what I'm recognizing from the dream is, shut the doors, take the nap that really allows you to relax. Like, I mean, we're saying phone off, tell people I am not available, not just for myself. Like, I take every Tuesday off. People don't necessarily know that. But really, what would embodying JOMO look and feel like? I'd like your advice. I'd like you to share with me. Send me your points of how do you really embody full relaxation? Life by design. I'm still learning, just like you guys. I love you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Please leave your comments in the comment section, and I'm going to figure out how to turn these things off with a beautiful transition. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great week.